Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we're talking Harry and Meghan. That's right, they are back in the news as they have been invited officially to Coronation. You guys, we need to talk about this. That's right, everybody. Hank and Skank back in the news. A huge thank you to everybody who reached out yesterday. I had the best responses to the video I put up about Harold and Fraud and the therapy session that Harry decided to broadcast because, he wants privacy. So thank you for that. Now let's dive into today's ridiculousness. Daily Mail reporting, they will dare not, that does not roll off your tongue, they will not dare stay away. Harry and Meghan will fear appearing and irrelevance if they don't attend Coronation, royal experts say, as Charles is spotted for the first time since it emerged that the couple are invited despite Frogsit, I love that, Frogsit row and toxic trauma chat. That's a mouthful. It's official. They've been invited. What are our thoughts? Let me know in the comments. I love reading those. No, but seriously, let's talk about this. So Charles, we just found out he kicked them out of Frogmore. Love it. And now he's invited them to Coronation. Personally, don't love this move. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It's a tough spot to be in. It's his son, I get it. Even when Harry's trashing him in Spare, he inadvertently made me like Charles more because he kept saying how Charles would call Harry his darling boy. So Charles clearly loves his son, and I think he's trying to make something work. You know what? I don't know why I'm trying to justify it. I don't love this move. I understand it, I guess, but I don't love it personally. I don't think it's a great decision. I think these two will just somehow sneak on recording devices and cameras and have fodder for their next Netflix special. So the question is, will they show up? They seem to like to come to the opening of an envelope, but I do like that they're kind of damned if they do, damned if they don't, right? If they don't come, they're petty and awful people for not supporting what's surely the most important day for the king. And if they do come, they'll make some sort of spectacle and make it about themselves and try to adjust focus to them because that's what they do. It was being reported that they would be some sort of correspondence here in America reporting back on what was going on in the Coronation, which I saw as a huge slap in the face. They can't be bothered to go, but they sure can talk about it. But the Daily Mail is speculating that they will fear appearing irrelevant if they don't attend. So they have refused to confirm whether or not they're going to attend. Of course they do. They can stretch out the headlines longer on themselves. They're not going to confirm or deny it. They'll just show up. Find some reason to try to overshadow. I don't know. I'm hearing rumblings that they might announce expecting another baby around that time, so that wouldn't shock me. It'll be Eugenie's wedding over again where she's like flashing that moon bump all day and saying, look, 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 and flicking her jacket instead of paying attention to what's actually going on. So a source tells Daily Mail that it's always been clear King Charles would invite Harry and Meghan to the coronation as a symbol of national unity. He believes this is important. However, the response is uncertain and raises an acute dilemma for them. On the one hand, they want discussions with senior royals and accountability for what they believe they went through when they were working senior... I can't even get through this without laughing again with this bullshit. They believe that, together with the press, the royal family sought to drive them into exile. They want an apology. They will not get it. This is so ridiculous. It still blows my mind when I hear stupid statements like that. It's just further proof that they're so out of touch with reality, and no wonder they are the least liked people in the entire world. But the article goes on to point out that the Sussexes have contacts with Netflix, Spotify, etc., and they only have these because they're members of the royal family. If they didn't attend this event, they will seem very out of touch. And I find that hilarious because they are very out of touch with everything, with reality, with the royal family, with everyone. They are out of touch. That's the perfect way of explaining it. Had to include this part of the article because the courtiers are very aware of their obsession with controlling the narrative and forgetting publicity. They will be strictly controlled as they were during the Platinum Jubilee celebrations. Discussions with royals will focus on the weather. That is brilliant. I love it. So if these two show their faces, they'll be forced to talk about the weather with the other royals, but I can't even imagine that the others would even want to talk to them about that.
Oh yes, it's very cold outside. Ever since Daddy isolated me, it's so chilly that my penis is oscillating side to side. Where's Mommy's cream?
The article goes on to say, since they have not decided on constructive careers and the endless interviews, the memoir and threats of more memoirs are recent proof of this, I suspect they dared not stay away. We shall see, meaning they need more fodder to try to sell. Now, on to my favorite part. Let's take a look at some of the comments left about this article. This should be fun. Right out of the gate, a great comment. It's bizarre. Why would you come to an event filled with people you've done nothing but bring down? They'll complain that they were ostracized, but who's going to risk conversing with them and appearing in spare too? Such a great comment. That's true. I don't believe that they brought anybody down, but they sure tried. So why would anybody want to surround themselves with these two? Who will want to sit next to them anyway? That would be funny to see. Boy, these two would be miserable, right? Oh, they could sure F up a good time. Harry would be eating crayons in the pew. She'd be like death gripping his arms with the Meghan claw while they're peddling coffee, memoirs, and tears. I love this comment. They point out that they could take a film crew to Frogmore and film themselves filling up the boxes. Also, I'm sure she'll find another lost diary of hers to make a new Netflix series. It's a win for everyone. And we have what I'm sure many of you are yelling at your TVs and phones right now, which is stay away, boo. Guys, that's it for me. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. I really want to know. Did Charles mess up doing this? Was this a good play by him? Do you think Dumb and Dumber will show up? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for being here. Still got merch available. Recollections may vary, so check that out. I'll leave the link in the comments. Also, if you want to further support the show, check out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Thanks so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.